And welcome back to the war in the East, where I'm going to see how far the Germans advance. It's mainly the south I'm worried about. The north isn't great, you know. I would really hope for having better hold, but they can't get to Pskov. Leningrad's going to be hard. Smolensk may fall. You know, it's September though. A lot harder now. I want to see this just brown on the screen. Then I'll build up like anything. You know, the mud turns should be fairly boring, and hopefully, you know, you won't see me doing anything more than just like shuffling a few guys around. Then they'll do a big quick count out, so when the snow comes down, counter attack. That was only to be expected. And then I'll see them I'd have moved more men down here. Then it'll be my time to play. Yeah, nice thing I make a bulge though. There's a chance I can cut these guys off if I keep my head together and don't actually just pull out completely. Oh, they're holding the line a bit here. That was several attacks before they made any advance. Lucky, very lucky. I have to check that to make sure there's nothing actually in the industry. Now they're trying to push towards Pskov a little bit more. They didn't like me murdering their HQs. But all they're doing is forcing the guy back towards my lines. So that's pretty much a negative gain. I need to pull these guys back. They are so close to getting themselves cut off. Do you know what? As long as you don't force my guys back somewhere I can't get to you, I'm happy with this. You're pushing Kiev, you're pushing a bit to the south, but yeah, you're not pushed through enough that I have to think about abandoning my entire southern line. That makes me happy. Didn't want to rail in about another 400 troops there, but I want to get to that artillery park, that aircraft park there so badly. Right. Again, 10-mile advance. They need more than 10 miles at this point. They need to be doing 20-30 miles a week minimum to get to Moscow. We're actually hitting the point soon that everything in the Smolensk pocket was completely eliminated. No, I think they just took a partisan unit out. All 7 guys there. Stuff like that when they have to take 2 attacks just to, and then come in with a solid attack, 3 attacks, and they don't shift you. That's good. You know, they may have rerouted a unit here and there, but even this, where they're trying to just like push me back into the marshes, that's wasted attacks. Those troops could be further up the line pushing forward. See what they actually do there, because otherwise I'm just going to re-encircle that mechanised infantry unit. Although I may have to be careful I don't get that lot there pocketed. I have to give up another 10 miles just to... Oh, they're really closing on to me now. Yeah, that's a bit more of an advance up the top. But there's still no reason to retreat, advance to the rear, I was going to say. Messed that guy up a couple of times. Yeah, I'm going to pull most of the troops out of the way just to reinforce the Vinesta line. but being then at what's that, 50 kilometers from Slonsk, anything they do here is not terrible. Yeah, actually shutting that down is looking quite hard now. But we're not going to avoid a pocket by the barest skin of our teeth here. Vinvis is probably going to get pocketed, otherwise I'll just move back in and hold it for another week. Literally every week I hold them off is another week. Alright, no, they're actually attacking, that's better for me. Yes, they've routed their unit, but they're not going to surrender. I'll pay 100,000 a week just to stop them. I am still well under their casualty limits. I mean, if as stands, if this ends now, I'll be able to just move my men back. And just, yeah. Alright, nothing here to worry. The apps made no advance towards Leningrad. I wonder if I get in a position to try kind of amphibious assault on Helsinki. That would be hilarious. I would laugh so hard if I could take Helsinki, knock the Finns out of the wall. Oh, I never did check at the end of last turn. Oh well. First thing I'm going to check this turn. So, casualty dropped to 70,000, there stayed at 35. So, I was looking up on Wikipedia, which is of course the most accurate of these. The Germans lost 1 million men, the Soviets lost about 5. They are creeping up towards that. This is before the 5th of December, so before when the counter-attack. I am well below on mine. He's well up on his. So, first things first. Let's reoccupy. Oh, that's moved. That's interesting. Apparently my turn holding that destroyed their supply thing. Okay, let's cut another rail line then. I have no idea how those guys are still alive. They're heroes of the Soviet Union. Guards division. I've got a whole load of tanks. Come on. Yep, the 1st Guards Artillery Regiment. Those guys have won enough battles there now, Guards. That's actually pretty damn good. I would write. Yeah, 1st Guards Rifle Division. Don't see anything about the 1st Guards Rifle. Oh yeah, 1st and 2nd. That's not bad for this time of year, actually. And still no executions of my officers. That's very good. So, difference in guards. Their morale, it will be higher. If I just click on a random infantry division. Their morale's capped at 45. Their morale's capped at 55. It means they'll fight harder, they'll hang around longer, and generally just cause a serious pain to the Russians. I'll get more and more of these guys as it goes. Okay. So, first things first. I will retreat here. Wait, if everyone can actually move. And repocket that guy. Here I shall rearrange my men slightly. Take into account, let's move this 2nd Guards division up. Back of the line a little bit. I'm just going to move up like that. He's getting close. Right. Can I send the Italians running? No. Why can't I do a planned attack there? A little bit annoying. What I will do, however, is I will move forward like this. And I shall move a mechanised my panzer unit back a little bit like that, just to threaten them. That's literally all that is. Pull back and back. You've rallied, so you can now we can look to hold this line. You're getting a bit too close to comfort, so hey, we've managed to draw some of their tanks into the marshes. That is a good sign. They've got lots of tanks here, so I'm going to move up a unit. Here, I'm just going to start garrisoning the land around Kiev. Kiev will not fall. Insert jokes about chickens, as you must. Right, that's looking like a nice little bulge. I can't step you across the river, can't step you across the river. That's fine, I'm happy with that. Right. I've just stepped on across the river there, but... Alright, so south flank continues to look good. Here, you know what, there's not really much more I can do. I mean, I could attempt an assault here. It would fail because I've only got like 7 to their 10. I really need 2 to 1. You step back into there just to buy some time. I mean, I've got 10 to 2 here, that might be worth a shot. Yep. That'll force them to retreat. And if I just advance a cav unit into that gap if I can. No, I can't advance anyone into that gap. That's a shame. That would have been nice just to be able to slow them down a little bit more. Slightly. Right. I'm going to continue to move troops forward towards this. Well, that's annoying. That's quite a large area I could have almost cut off. Ah, short by 10 miles. That's a HQ unit I can destroy though. That is always a good shot. Right. Same job as before. Those of you aren't members of HQ units, step forward and reoccupy the land you've just been beaten out of. Come on, yeah. No one has any energy to step forward, have you? No. Fine. We are making their reversals. Their advance is harder for them. This is a good thing. Like here, we're going to advance back up. Oh, that's another HQ unit. Germans have really been made to pay for that. It doesn't do much, to be all said. Like this isn't actually going to win me the war. What this is doing is just getting me that little bit closer to oh, got to do it. And then moving back one just to secure them. What this is doing is basically just getting me ready for the winter. move somebody up to secure that flank. You're not doing much there, so I'm just getting myself in position. If I can cut them, I will cut them off. If I can't cut them off, I can't cut them off. And you know, what's the worst that can happen? I almost feel like I should be advancing slightly here. You know, if the Germans are going to give me this land back, I will take it. Every step I don't have to take in months' time is good. And that still gives me a nice front. Keep the panzers up here because I need something to hit their armour. Actually, that's a large force I've got there. That might be a bit of overkill. So that said, I will rail down these two here. And this guy here. And add them into the 28th Army. Yes, I realise you're Leningrad units, but you know, I don't need everybody I can get now just to secure a few places. I like to just step forward to the line and just make it just a little bit harder for the Germans to break through. That would be fantastic. These guys are going to retreat further south. They can just start to slow them down. Right, you're not doing much there. I'm going to have to advance. And I want another cav unit up here. Because if I can make them draw troops out, then things will look a lot better for me. Yeah, we got a good number of troops now. Depth is looking good. Can't give up any bit of land. I said I'm doing a fighting retreat. I am doing a fighting retreat. I'm actually going to check. Oh, yeah, there's 3 units in here that I haven't actually distributed yet. You're on the northwest front. I don't really want you on the northwest front. Let's just move you guys, motorised division, up to give that bit there. You don't have any industry, I can retreat, so I don't care about you past there. Try not to put all my tanks in one place. I mean, it feels like it could be a good idea at the time, but then suddenly you want to make a breakthrough down south to cut off some buggers, and you can't. Right, that fixes that. I'm not crossing this river. There's no need to cross the river. The river is, however, we need to fortify the river. It's all fairly deep and defensive here. You know, it's this mix of defense in depth to kind of and move you back. You're actually I'm quite worried about your position then. Oh, no, it wasn't done by HQ unit. Oh well. Not threaten you. Not threaten you. I'm going to move someone up to stop you from advancing too deep into the marshland. Worryingly sized force. That's at least 3 infantry divisions. Right, that sets that out. Who are you commander for? 10th Army, doesn't seem to have anyone. Just a matter of just chunking away at them slightly. I mean, like this just threatens that as a pocket, means I'll have to divert troops to take them out. Just slows their advance a little bit. So, troops here looking fairly good. Troops down here not even worried. Troops up here, bit worried. Troops here, very worried. Here, they will advance, but I'll hold them. I'm actually going to do some supply drops to these parts and units while I forget. Don't forget. Transport units aren't available, but if I drop to these guys, 9 tons of supplies. No, panic transports just don't want to drop to those guys. Just to build them up a little bit. They got mountains of fuel, ammo and stuff like that, they're pretty good. Right, who have I got hanging around in the backwaters? Who need railing in? So I'm going to continue to support this because there's not much of Army Group North up there, but I do get the feeling I'm going to want to mess them up as much as possible. And into one of the local armies. But yeah, I will support my push at the north. Just because it looks the way I'm going to make the most ground, and there is the dream of this massive pocket. Talking of that, I do need to move some more tanks down here, so as much as I want tanks in the north, I will have to support the south with more tanks. I'll move this guy up north as well because I've just put a large number of new units in the area. Right, that's a new backup army for there. I'm going to rail you down to there. Join wherever the closest HQ. I'm not giving up on the dream of getting Breslovic. Right, towards Moscow where you're the most useful. Just because I can send you. Moscow is actually one of the good theories I heard. It's like Moscow wasn't important to the city as any real importance, apart from like like political and psychological value. It was where all the railways went. And literally the only reason to worry about losing Moscow is if you were worried about losing your railways. Right, I do need more troops down here because that little bulge is starting to look a little bit worrying. I do like the constant arrival of troops. It's just, you just feel yourself getting stronger. Right. Aha, I thought I'd missed somebody. You can move towards Leningrad. Okay, so I've just got one more army to rearrange. Who did I rail in? It was the 43rd Army. The 43rd Army taking up positions around Pskov and will be ready to cause some serious trouble. I mean, a mud hitting next turn would just... oh. I would actually be dancing in my chair. But it's not likely to happen. It's probably, I'd say, not expected for at least another 4 or 5 turns. That's like the Grigsby front. That was a terrible choice. Luckily I've got the off-west front, that's what I was looking for. Off the train. Any of you guys got enough movement to just like advance forward a little bit? Actually, yeah, you know, you've just put a new army on the front. Right, do I have a empty HQ? Right, the reserve front doesn't have much on it. I might actually have to use a few of my command points here. Why can't I build anything? Where's the build button gone? Oh, because I was on the wrong freaking... Right, HQ takes 100, but it's needed. 42nd Army. Be able to move that out next turn and then form these guys up. These guys who will be getting off their train. Just moved in some guys, so I could probably drop a few more bombers on there. Put you close to some Western Air Command. Yep. Well, you can just feel the like the tempo changing, can't you? I will stop doing that by the end of this game. No promises. But yeah, you just feel it's like, you know, it's changing. It's getting more towards me now. No carry division up there won't hurt. It's not going to be much, but at least it's a few more bodies to die gloriously. Okay, so that's me moved up and ready. Hopefully they'll figure this as a pocket and try and withdraw, but I'm not fully expecting it. Up here, hopefully they won't realise this is going to be a pocket and I'll be able to push a huge number of troops in and then cut all this lot off. Don't know how much they've actually got up there. I think most of their troops are down south, but being able to reconnect to Riga along this line is still going to be nice. So, yeah, see you next time. Hope you're still enjoying.